Hey y'all, welcome back to Trendy DIY 29, back with another video. As you guys can see, summer is winding down. This is around the time, like I told you, when your garden is not going to be as pretty as it was in the spring. And as you guys can see, like my snapdragons, we've been getting a lot of rain too. So rain is also not that good for your garden because some plants, they can't take too much rain. And what you'll notice, if you get a lot of rain, you'll start to see a lot of yellowing of the plants. You can see that my snapdragon is yellowing. The basil is growing beautifully. This is the one I'm allowing them to eat, so they're just chomping this one away. You guys can see the rosemary is growing great. All that time that I had cut back that was dying, as you can see, I have a lot of new growth. The cucumber right here in this pot, it gave me 3 cucumbers and then it died off, and now it's growing another little cucumber piece, but I doubt if I'll get a cucumber another one before the end of the season. I hope I do because they're really good, but I'm not going to count on any more cucumbers. This is the spearmint that had completely died, and if you look how like great this came back. It looks like as a brand new plant. It was completely, I mean, 100% dead. I don't know if you guys look back in the old videos, you'll notice it was all sticks and it was completely dead. So that's great. All the rain has really traumatized my chamomile. I have yet to get out here and pick any to dry out for tea. So if I can at least get at least enough chamomile before it gets too cold so that I can make at least a couple cups of tea, I'd be happy, you know. But the rain has destroyed a lot of the chamomile, and there's no point in harvesting it this small. Right here, guys, you can see, look, I already got growth. I planted this, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 days ago. And this is a mesclun lettuce blend and also a gourmet lettuce blend. And I did like a variety. So like half of this side is the mesclun and half of that side is the gourmet greens. But they're all like baby lettuces for salads and stuff. You know, like the salad, the spring mix that you get at the grocery store. That's basically what I'm growing. And I'm shocked that it's like here already. Like, I just put these in a few days ago. Pull out these weeds. For some reason, these weeds, they like birds, they will bring, birds will literally, they'll poop and then their seeds, the seeds in their poop will grow plants inside of your plants. It's weird. But and right here, guys, is the same green bean that was started on May 20th, and look at this. This is all I got. One little tiny baby green bean. So I don't know what's going on. And then there's like one trying to form right there. I don't know what's going on with these green bean plants. So really don't know what to say. The collards, I recently made some for dinner. So that's why if you guys look at the box, it's very scarce. I just came out here about a week ago and cut down a lot of this and cooked it. So it's really good. This cabbage, I feel like I let it sit too long without using it. So what I might do is peel out all the outer leaves and just cut up the center piece and use that. And same with that. I might rip these two out and make room for more. The dinosaur kale, as you guys can see, there's no more. As you guys can see, I got rid of my whitefly problem. You don't see anything flying around, so they're doing pretty well. Little bit of insect damage on the back, but so far so good. This is my little cucumber. Look, it has the nerve. Look at this, okay? This cucumber looks dead as I don't know what, but if you look real close, look, it has the nerve to really be growing another one. Look at the little baby one. Let me see if I can get it in focus. Oh, guys, can you see that? It's trying to focus in, but it really can't. But right where you see that yellow flower is, it's a cucumber growing. So there's one more growing right there. Up, I got 2 more growing down here, guys. Look, 2 more. So that's 3 coming in. Let's see if we can find any other ones, which I can't. These are the potatoes. I'm not sure, because they say you wait until all of this dies back, which a lot of it did die back, and then now I'm getting all of this growth. So I think that I might just just pull out the potatoes and just see what I got, because they've been in here for months now. Strawberries are completely done. I went in, pulled out a lot of the weeds, cleaned up the strawberries. They just won't come back. It's too cold now, and I think our nights are starting to get down to around 67, 70 degrees. And my marigolds, it's a sea of dead and alive. What I've noticed is when we get a lot of rain, the marigolds just don't like it that much. So what I'm going to do is probably cut off all of these marigolds, put them in the dehydrator, dry them out, and then I could either use them for like some type of potpourri, or I can put them in some oil. But I want to look into the medicinal benefits of marigolds, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do with them. This is the Homestead tomato. As you guys can see, it's nothing on there. Don't know what's up with that. And I'm so proud of, this is the curly kale that I had cut back the last time because it had insect damage. And as you guys can see, it grew back really nicely. It still has a little bit of flies, but I've been treating it every 7 to 14 days, so it should be good. This is my peppermint. It went to seed. It all died. I cut it down. It grew. It's starting to grow back. Down there is some more peppermint. It's growing good. I don't know what's wrong with that. It's been getting the same amount of water as everybody else. It just doesn't want to live. And this is what I'm proud of, guys. All of the green beans that I planted the last time. Look, I have 2 green beans on this one. Here goes 1 green bean. There go the second one in the back. Here goes 1, 2, 3 green beans. And then this one haven't formed any green beans. And I want to use these for Thanksgiving, but I think I'm going to need way more plants. I did 3 just to see how they would do. I don't understand why they're growing good in here and they're not growing good in the other pot. So I'm guessing maybe it has something to do with the position, because this pot gets more sun. I'm just really not sure. So we'll figure that out. But I'm definitely going to try to put in, I feel like I'm going to need at least maybe 10 to 15 plants maybe to have enough for my family. Unless I'm going to do like a mix of green beans and potatoes or something, because I've seen people, they'll do green beans and potatoes. I might just figure out what I'm gonna do. And the other mint, this mint is just done. Like, you guys probably can't even barely see it because it's just all dried up and brown. The lavender is kind of done, but then look, it has life. It's trying to come back. You know, lavender will die and keep coming back, so it's a good thing. My sugar snap peas, guys, as you can see, it's growing. What I think I need to do is add in my cage or something, because I'm thinking maybe they're not growing tall because they have nothing to grab onto. So I'm probably going to add some sticks or a cage into that today. Here goes the beefsteak. As you can see, lots of tomatoes coming in. Bigger ones over there. Little baby ones up there. So this plant is really producing. I'm really liking this beefsteak tomato plant. I think next year when I plant a beefsteak, I'm gonna probably plant them in a bigger container than what I have. I think this is a pretty good one, but I feel like I would get bigger tomatoes if I had it a little bit bigger. So I'll try that next year. And here goes the my patio hybrids, the ones I swear by. As you guys can see, like, all of this was looking like this. This looks diddly. It looks terrible. It looks like it has some blight and everything else on it. Blight, water damage from all the rain we've had. So what I did was like a week ago, I came out here. I trimmed off everything that looked like this, that was dead. And as you can see, it paid off. Look how green that is. Look how beautiful that came back. This is all the stuff that I cut off about a week or 2 ago. Look how green that is. It's beautiful. And you can see all those flower buds are coming in. And this is a determinate variety. So it only gets a certain determined size, and it gives you a determined amount of tomatoes, which I would think that it would be trying to dry up by now. Because last year, I did not get nowhere near as many as I've gotten. Guys, you missed it. I had harvested a lot of banana peppers, but I just had to do it. I didn't have time to make a video, but there were tons of banana peppers on this plant, and they were gigantic because I forgot about them. So we're talking about maybe 8 to 9 inch long banana peppers that I picked not that long ago. And the jalapenos, you see, this is starting to turn red. I gotta pick these. I picked some earlier. But the Snapdragon over here is doing good. And I'm so proud, guys. Remember I said I'm just gonna put it in there and see if it's gonna grow or not. Look at my kohlrabi. Anybody who's not sure, ever heard of kohlrabi, it's a really good plant to grow. I started it in the summer. No, actually I want to say I started it in the spring, and it just did not do anything for months. Now that it's getting cooler, it is. And look, it's forming the bulb. That's the kohlrabi right there. And it basically tastes like broccoli. So if you ever had a broccoli stalk, it tastes like broccoli stalk, is what I've been told. I have not tasted a kohlrabi ever in my life, but I've seen the seeds and I planted them. As you can see, there are some insect damage. So I'm gonna have to come out here with some tweezers or like a little bamboo stick. And I don't see anything on them, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly is eating them, because there's nothing on there. But yeah, and look how red that's turning. And then you got the banana pepper. This is the one that I left because I thought, let me leave at least one on here for when I make the video. But if you guys can see, new ones already coming in. There go one that's coming in. Another little pod right there that's coming in. So I have a lot that's coming in. And this is the winter squash. It's very, very yellow, and it looks like it's dying. I think next year what I'm going to do is trail this and dig up a spot so that it can grow in the ground. Because all of these little points where you guys see roots is where it would root itself in the ground. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I would have gotten more than just, look at it, more than this one little winter squash. Not even sure which one this is yet, but it's just hanging here. It's really heavy, and you can see it. I'm not sure what squash is going to be because I got a winter mix, so it can be a whole bunch. I'm just upset that I'm only getting one. Like, that's so crazy that I only got one out of all of this vine. It's only one of them that was a female plant. So hopefully I'll get another one. And what's crazy, guys, is literally 3 days ago, I came out here and I planted some lettuce, some butter lettuce, and it was a different type of lettuce. And if you guys look really close in the dirt, you can see my lettuce is already coming out. There goes little green pieces in there. You guys can see the little green pieces right there. That's my lettuce. And then this is the breakfast radishes that I planted 3 days ago. So you can see all the radishes are coming out. I tried to space them out, as you guys can see, because I want to get bigger radishes this time. So that's what I have so far. And I'm just going to let them grow, and then I'm going to come and thin some of them out and make sure that it's only one radish per thing, one radish per spot. As you guys can see, there's like 2. So you want to thin them out and just leave 1 in each spot. Make sure that they're at least 3 inches spaced apart, and they'll grow hopefully to full size, since this is a deeper and more spacious container. And once I get them thinned out, what I plan on doing is adding more radish seeds into the empty spots where I feel like I can fit some more, so that when I pick this, it will, I'll already have a new batch coming in. Then we're going to go over here, guys. This is the other cabbage that I took too long and I didn't use. This is what will happen. So most likely what I'll do is just peel this outer layer back. As you guys can see, it's perfectly fine back there. Peel this layer back. It's just damaged from a lot of rain and heat. And peel that back and then wash that, and I'll combine this baby head with the other baby heads and make some fried cabbage or something. It didn't make it. Like this marigold, it tried. It gave me 2 flowers and it just kept dying out because the container I have it in is so small that it just cannot stay moist. As you guys can see, this is time. I think that this is time that we are going to harvest our onions. So let me get these out. Let's show you guys. And let me get my little bin or something to put this in. Sorry guys about my finger. You know I'm camera person and everything else. Okay. so I got my little container. This is what we're working with. Now, I'm hoping that the rain did not damage these or rotten these because, oh my goodness, I'm going to be upset. So let's see. Not that big, but we got one. Woo. This is one of the red. I grew 3 different varieties. I did a red one, a snowball, white one, and a yellow one. So not as big as I would like, but I feel like the container, here goes a yellow one, is the reason why. Look how little that one is. So I'm definitely, next year, I'm definitely going to plant it was not enough space. I think I tried to squeeze too many bulbs in here, so they just couldn't grow. White. I'm proud of myself though. Whoop, the top came off of that one. Let me just dig this one out of the ground. You guys remember what I started off with. I started off with onions that were this small. So they did grow. They just didn't get nowhere near as big as I wanted them to. And this learned, don't grow them in a 5-gallon bucket. And that's what I've learned with certain stuff that people say, grow them in a 5-gallon bucket. The bucket is not wide enough. Yeah, it's deep enough, but you need a wider bucket. So I think the next time that I do something like this, I am going to plant them maybe in a big tote or something. And I'm just going to have to get that access. I just like to knock some of that dirt off. Let's see. I'm going to be gentle. Another red one. I just want to be careful that I don't... Look, this one barely grew. Because what I started with was about a half to a quarter of the size of this one. And they said once they die back, they're ready. So mine died back. They just didn't have space in order to grow. They were too close together. These are almost like the size of a shallot. Let's see how many more. Oh, that one barely grew. And guys, let me see if I got anything else. There go one more white one. And I'm just going to go through right here and dig to see if I missed anything. And I don't think I did. Oh, yep, I did. Here go one. So I'm definitely put entirely too many in this container. But you live and you learn. That's the whole point of, you have to start somewhere. I never planted this before, onions before, but I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. Like, it's not that many. They're not nowhere near the size I wanted them to be, but I got the experience of doing the onions. So pull these over. So to me, the yellow ones look like they grew the biggest. And the white ones, it wasn't hardly that many in there. I feel like it should be more in there, though. Let me see. Nope, it's not. So, guys, let's move on to the potatoes. Because I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull those too. What am I waiting for, right? And now what I'm going to do when I go in the house is put these in a dark... I gotta watch out because the cucumbers like to grab on. So if you plant cucumbers, make sure that you don't plant them necessarily next to anything that is very delicate, because they will grab on. So here goes the potatoes, guys. Now I don't want to make a big mess. So let me see, how am I gonna do this? I am going to... Where's my cat, first of all? Because he was outside. Okay, he's over here in the corner. Like, I got to keep an eye on him. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to run in. Let me see. I just want to find something to dump this on. So you guys hold there 1 second and I'm going to get something to dump it on. Okay guys, sorry for the view of my plants. I just didn't want to have to do a double video. So I went and got a plastic bag, and what I did was I just split it down the sides. I have a tarp, I just didn't feel like looking for it. I'm just going to spread this plastic bag out just because I want to reuse my dirt. And we are going to set this up so that you guys can see. Sorry. I'm going to check and make sure you guys can see. I'm just going to dump out these potatoes. Let's see. Okay, people, this is what we got. I dumped it out. Boy, did I miss, okay? But these are the potatoes, so let's see what we got. Oh, potatoes, yay! Guys, we have spuds. Weird shape. I'm guessing I'm going to have a lot of weird shapes because you're growing them in a weird shaped bucket. But look, one potato. Let's see how many we get. 2, 3. Little baby potatoes. Look at these still hanging on to the root, guys. Look at that. And I'm going to just pull them off. And the little baby ones, if I want, I can replant these. Like these little tiny ones. I'm going to try to replant those. And I actually have some more seed potatoes in the house. And what I might try to do is see, can I replant this whole thing and see what happens. So I'm going to save that. Oh, a lot fell out. People. Another potato. So they're not big. I wasn't expecting giant potatoes because I knew what I was growing them in. Another one, little baby. And I love baby potatoes, and the crazy thing is they cost more in the store, so I'm just going through the dirt up underneath to make sure I got everything. Looking out for giant bugs that may be in the soil. People, potato. So as you guys can see, I definitely am going to want to use a bigger bucket. Look, here go one that looked like it was there and it went bad. Little baby one. Look at this. Look at that. I'm going to throw it in there anyway. Who knows? Might try to plant it. These really tiny ones, I'm going to do a little bit of research and see if I can plant them. I truly feel that I could have left them. I feel like it was entirely not enough. Okay, guys. Let's see, another potato. So I definitely know for next year, or actually, you can plant potatoes in the fall. So I'm going to try to do another batch, look, another little baby one. It was not enough space. I can clearly tell that it was not enough space. I know I use really good soil. I think I got them all out, guys. So there we go. This is my potato and onion harvest. That's so sad. Like, my potatoes, I was expecting way more from the potatoes than I was from the onions. But this is what I got. Only got about maybe, what, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 okay size ones. But that's what we got. And that's what we got left. That little bit of dirt. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm probably going to try to, because this is how potatoes grow. It grows off of this stalk. And if you look very closely, you'll see there goes a potato forming right there. They just grow off of the vine. As you guys can see, another one forming. So I'm going to see if I can replant that. But this is what I got harvested so far, guys. And make sure that you like, you share, and you subscribe. And check out my website, www.creativejourney29.com, where I sell all handmade jewelry, bath products, and coming soon I'll have tote bags and all different types of things. So make sure you support me. I am a Black-owned business, and I eventually want to have a giveaway on this channel. So leave in the comments what you would like the giveaway to be.